Hello everyone and welcome back to the plot. Today is the 12th of February and we're just gonna take it easy today, do a couple of jobs but mainly feed the birds. I've actually not done a lot of gardening recently. I've actually just been coming to the plot and feeding the birds, watching the birds. I've got a new pair of binoculars, so I'm kind of addicted to bird watching at the moment, and I think it all started from doing the RSPB's Big Garden Bird Watch on I think it was like the 26th of January, that weekend. Yeah, so ever since then I've just been coming down to the plot and watching the birds. There's been a little bit of carnage since I was last here. So we're going to sort this out, get some seed out for the birds. The robin is somewhere. It was just watching me. The big round robin, that is. So let's go sort this out. My seed feeder won't close, so that cannot stay here because I know the squirrels will be straight in there. But let's wait. Let's see if that robin's brave enough to come over. Okay, I am gonna do a little bit of gardening now. I've watched the birds for long enough, but what I really want to do is this area. So the pond is overgrown. Yeah, it's just overgrown. But I'd really like to wood chip around the whole way around because I only got like this far last time, and I'd also like to start condensing the compost. Ah, gosh. It's also difficult because I still have this pile of stuff here which I need to go through, or move out. Maybe I should start doing that now and then move the plastic bits to the front of the plot so I can get rid of them more easily and before everything starts growing, because I know there is like a huge brambly thing there. Oh, these guys, it's absolute carnage, isn't it, with you wood pigeons here. I have been feeling as though I haven't made much progress at the plot this month, but I need to remember that all these little wins, all these little jobs that I'm ticking off are slowly adding up and things are going to look so much better very soon. Like, even looking back at this one clip, I'm very proud of the work that I did actually manage to do this month. It has been so cold and dreary and rainy, and I need to remember that it's winter, and I need to give myself a break, I think. I was even thinking of not posting this video because I thought that I just hadn't accomplished much over the last couple of weeks, and I was thinking, oh, maybe next week I'll do more and I'll have a lot more to show for the time I've spent at the plot. But no, I am happy with the work that I've managed to do over the last couple of weeks. And it's actually been really nice to take it easy and of course just spend time at the plot watching the birds. It has been the highlight of my month, I think. I'm gonna have a go at removing these things. I think they're brambles, or wait, I don't know, they might be some kind of other fruit bush. This is definitely a bramble. I don't know if it's all coming from the same plant, but they're right on the edge of my plot and they're an absolute nuisance. There's one here and there's one that literally just goes straight into the pond. So if I get this done today, that'll be a really good thing ticked off the to-do list. So let's give it a go. I was hoping my nettle digging days were over, but there's actually a couple more nettles lurking behind the compost heap, which are going to be a pain to get out. I'm going to slowly condense this compost heap because I am still very wary of finding little baby toads hibernating in here. So another reminder of to take it slow. Nature is taking it slow at the moment. I need to slow down as well. It's actually looking much better without all the junk in the corner, which is great. Hopefully I can organise a tip trip this weekend to get rid of the stuff. But okay, that one bramble thing is gone. And I think this board means this is the edge of my plot, which is quite cool. I've got like a little bit more than what I thought I had. But yeah, when we come back tomorrow, this is what we really need to get on with. And wood chipping, I think it'll just really neaten up this area, but yeah, so that's it for today. Very short visit, but tomorrow I'll be better prepared. Well, no, we know what we're doing now, yeah. And I won't spend half an hour watching the birds. But anyway, see you tomorrow. I feel like this was such a productive afternoon at the plot. I didn't talk to the camera or anything, I just kind of got on with it and sorted out all the buried pieces of wood under here and around the pond, and got out a lot of bindweed roots. A lot of what's growing over the pond is like dead bindweed bits and the weird piece of, I don't know whether it was a bramble, I don't know what it was, but it's gone now. Hopefully we won't have any chaos around the pond this year. I think things got just overgrown so quickly last year, and there was nothing I could do. But hopefully this back area will be a much more usable space. I am thinking of putting a bed here, just up from the pond, and when the compost area is a bit more squished. And look who's here, the cat. It just kind of sat and ate grass, and there was this wren just screaming at it. But yeah, every time I stuck my fork in the ground and lifted a bit of soil, there was just bindweed. There's so much bindweed. So I'm hoping I got out as much as possible, and hopefully we won't have too much of an issue with it next year, but we'll see. Next year, I mean this year, this spring and summer. I keep saying next year, but I mean this year. It's actually a nice day for a change, and I'm so happy to be here again. I've got a bit of a cold, which is really annoying, so we'll see how long I last here today, but I really want to get this area done. I feel like it's just taken me all month to just clear this little patch, but hopefully if I can do... Ooh. Sorry, I'm just watching all the birds all the time. I can't stop watching the birds. If I can do like this bit and that bit up to the fence, I mean, yeah, cardboard and wood chip it, and then get the big Dalek bin filled, I think that would be really good progress. So, oh god, there's been a poop delivery and it smells so bad. I can smell it even though my nose is kind of like blocked, and I think they're about to deliver some more. So we have this bit to dig over. I've done this area, and I need to do up along here up to the back of the plot. I found the edge of my plot now, so we're just going to keep digging over this bit. And yeah, there's some random things like a letter box, and yeah, we just need to get through this bit. I think we can do it. Let's get going. And here we go again, another afternoon of digging, and considering this is such a tiny piece of ground, this took so long. There was a nettle further back as well, so I had to deal with all those like tendrils and runners and all the bindweed as well. I am going to be so glad to condense this compost pile and get out as much of the bindweed problem as possible, but I feel like I've done a pretty good job with getting rid of the bindweed on the rest of the plot, but we will see, won't we? Next week we are going to have a power hour at the plot, and I need to weed a couple of beds and tidy up all the mess I've made while sorting this back part of the plot. I'll give you a little overview of how the rest of the plot is looking now, and I also need to give you an update on all of my seedlings. I've got quite a few things to show you, and I also need to sow some more seeds, so that will be next week. So much space. I'm definitely gonna put a bed here once I've condensed this a little bit. Might do a little bit now, but it's getting late. It's been such a nice day, but the sun is gonna set soon. Hello. 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 Do you want some seeds? Who's singing?